You're listening to the Stupidity In Your Ear podcast. Here comes the stupid.
Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast.
The casting of Pond. Welcome back.
This is Stupidity in Your Ear.
Get it all up in your ears. I will
Hey,
never
everybody.
be comfortable doing an intro.
The intro will never be smooth.
No.
It never will. It's just hard to be like natural.
Because like eventually you get used to talking to the mic like it's people, but at the beginning it's like you have to, I don't know. It's like this is not a human.
And we always definitely only do one take, so.
Right. No, we are.
I love the deleted takes that we do. We're just like, yeah, we should probably start over.
You want to start over? No, we always have the conversation. You want to start over? While it's recording.
I know.
And I just want one time to just be like, you know what? Let's just keep it.
Let's just keep it. If we ever mess up again, let's do that. That's funny.
So, dude, how you doing, man? How's life?
Dude, it's weird being a celebrity now. You know, the fame. Did we talk about this last time?
Definitely.
Where I made a joke?
Yeah. But we should do it again.
But we'll do it again. Cause
shout out to our first sponsor, Fame.
Celebrity
being
status.
famous is not easy, and you should try it.
And
definitely try it.
You know
out.
what's crazy?
What?
I just got a call from Hollywood, and they're giving us one of the stars on the Walk of Fame.
Really?
Yeah.
So do we have to like share the star, or do I get my own?
I think it's just a star. It's labeled just Stupidity. So.
Oh. No,
yeah.
that's cool. That's cool.
No, and I was like, really? I have to share it with Sam, but yeah, because it's like I'm pretty much like short as myself. So it's like all me. But like, yeah, no. But I was like, yeah, I guess Sam can come with me. Like, it's cool. But
well, it's not like I'm planning to outgrow this and like do my own stuff or anything. So
yeah, no, I definitely don't have my own podcast coming out. Stupidity in Your Eye too. And it's a video.
Well, I mean, I don't think you really have the rights to that. Because
yeah, we definitely copyrighted this. I actually read that we should be copywriting our name or something.
How do we do that?
Dude,
How the heck do we do that?
We made a podcast 2 weeks ago.
I spent 4.5 hours trying to get this on iTunes. How am I going to copyright this?
Oh my gosh, that's classic.
Oh, well. I'm excited.
Yeah,
go for the first thing.
Okay.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
So I was like trying to find some stuff to talk about, and I ended up finding a bunch. But this was like the funniest, but like honestly one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And I was like,
is it dinosaurs?
No, not a big dinosaur guy.
Really?
I was like, as a kid, yeah.
Oh,
like,
actually, not really me neither.
Yeah, but like, I mean, like, they just don't excite me as much as they used to. I don't know. And seeing Jurassic World I don't know. Jurassic World's okay. It's actually okay. Never mind. The
first one was good. I never saw the second one.
It's cool to see the dinosaurs. They're actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
like, that's really awesome.
That's fair.
And Chris Pratt's in it. So, oh, actually, I was talking to you. But I need to just formally. I'm just gonna get out of the way.
Yeah,
guys, I want to apologize. I made a big mistake. And I just I feel terrible about it, and I've had a lot of restless nights.
That's not related. You just have restless nights anyway.
It's true, but I did feel very genuinely bad about this. So I wanted to speak to Post Malone. I'm really sorry for sleeping on your newly released album. They are all bangers, and I might have said on the podcast that I thought that it was just okay, and I am realizing now I was so wrong, and I'm so sorry to put you through that, because I know that you listen really hard to these podcasts, but also just in general to slander your name like that's really not cool, so I'm very sorry.
You fell apart a little bit there, and
I think I'm better now.
Really?
I was kind of going psycho, but now I feel like a rock star.
Well, I mean, now that we have all the fame, I'm kind of rich and sad.
Yeah.
And a little bit paranoid that that it might end.
Yeah.
But I'll just go flex. So.
Jonestown interlude, yeah.
Something stony.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll talk about my first topic. But I did actually feel bad because that album is amazing, and I don't know why. Because I listened to it the first time, and I was like, "This is good," and I didn't listen to it. I was like, "Yeah." Then I listened to it, I was like, "Why am I so stupid?" But
actually, you know what? That reminds me of something I wanted to talk about.
Just do it.
Okay. A while ago, like a couple months ago, you told me to listen to Random Access Memories by Daft Punk.
The best album
that album
ever made.
is incredible.
It's so bizarre.
So
but
good.
It's so good.
5 Grammys.
No. Yeah.
5 Grammys.
Like the way that they do the music, like everything, like you can dance to it, but there's no words or anything.
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
like even with, like it's just like such a groovy.
Okay.
I'm dancing right now
Yeah.
and no one can see it. But like I didn't even know. It is grooves.
I like looked it up on Wikipedia because I was super interested. Random Access Memories is like is like RAM, like which is like computer stuff, like old 80s. Because the whole thing was they're like influenced by, so like the main influences of the album were Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd.
Oh wow!
And
actually, it's not surprising. That's what I told Paul. I was like,
Rumors
you would like
by Fleetwood
that.
Mac.
Yeah,
those 2 albums. They were like
you would like that.
And I was like,
it's
no
like the new
wonder
age. Yeah.
Paul and I like that so much because those are like some of our favorite albums.
It's
it
like
was
new
so
age
cool.
Pink Floyd. It's
Definitely.
so
Definitely.
cool, dude. It's so.
And I have a lot more respect for like kind of that electronic beats.
I know because you can make it good if you do.
Oh
it
my
right.
gosh!
Yeah.
But there's so much time goes into that.
Oh my gosh!
Like having to coordinate all of the. Oh my gosh! It's so cool.
And they have dope masks. And they did all the music for Tron, which was an awesome movie.
I still have never seen that.
Really? I mean, I haven't seen the old ones, which I've heard are so much better. Sorry, everyone. But like the new one was just cool looking. But have you seen the trailer for? Oh, I think it's called Bad Times at El Royale.
No, but I watched Blade Runner.
Oh, I want to see that. I just haven't.
It was very weird.
Really?
It was pretty good. I could see why it was like it kind of has a cult following. I don't know. I didn't watch the 2049. Was it?
I didn't see that.
They made a new one. I didn't watch that, but
yeah, there's a trailer that's coming out. It's called Bad Times at the El Royale. It has like Jeff Bridges, Chris Hemsworth. Bunch of other people. It looks really cool. I think we actually saw a movie. There.
Yeah, that movie.
It looks so cool.
Fantastic.
It looks bizarre, but like really cool. I said bizarre this last week about 1 billion times. I've never said it before. So
that's right.
I was about to talk about my topic 5 minutes ago, and I haven't ever gotten around to it.
It's okay. I have another thing to go into real quick.
Okay, go for it.
Speaking of music, I actually did want to do kind of a plug here. Have you listened to the new Penny and Sparrow song? I know you're not a huge fan of them.
The new one?
I Fall Apart?
Yeah.
No, crap. I Fall to Pieces, that's what it is.
Actually, that's that. Okay, I've been
that's a cover.
I've been getting back into Penny and Sparrow.
I just wanted, like, if you care about me at all, listen to their music because, I don't know, I think everyone kind of has, like, one artist that, like, maybe I'm off, but, like, if I had one artist that, like, kind of encompasses, like, I don't know, who I am. That sounds cheesy. That sounds stupid.
No.
But, like, I don't know. I just relate to those guys so much. Their lyrics are incredible if you actually, like, study them.
Yeah, you're not pretentious, dude, at all.
I actually am pretentious about music.
If you, like, just study, like, if you, like, take, go ahead and go and look at the newest
make sure to
DJ Khaled song. Just really study the lyrics compared to Penny and Sparrow. Like, the poetry allegory is, like, so much better in Penny and Sparrow.
What's allegory mean, Calvin?
I'm a psychology major. I don't really know that kind of stuff.
It actually, the root word is Allegra.
The vitamin? It's not a vitamin.
Allegra D.
Oh, yeah.
Our second sponsor of the night.
Our second sponsor of the night. Oh,
Allegra
my gosh.
D.
Such full circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that they gave us all that Allegra D.
No, but...
Which we didn't.
No, but...
Which we used healthily.
On one of our first episodes, Calvin said if any 2 people could listen to this, he wished it would be Cody Ko and Noah Miller. If any 2 people could listen to this, I would want it to be Andy Baxter and Kyle Yank. I think it's Yank. It's like Janke. Something like that. Jank. That's so janky.
I just listened to the song. But I haven't been getting back into them though.
Okay.
They're good. They're good.
They're fantastic. I saw them in concert a couple times.
Have you heard of the Oh Hellos?
Yeah, they're pretty good too.
Yeah, I just randomly stumbled upon them. They have a new album.
I saw that it was going to release Euros. Yeah, it's like a Euro.
Oh, you would know because you move into Scotland. Yeah, Euros. That's pretty good.
Yeah, they have an album. I know they have an album completely based off of screw tape letters.
Dang.
It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're 10 minutes in, and I talked about my topic like 8 minutes ago and never brought it back up. Sorry, everybody. Actually, I guess we're having a good conversation.
Shameless. Hashtag
the problem
shameless.
is that we have so much stuff to cover.
I know.
That, like, I don't want to get sidetracked, but, like, it's fun to get sidetracked.
I know, it is. Sorry.
This is unbelievable, though. So, GQ just wrote this article. I just stumbled upon it. So, basically, all of these, like, art pieces in these European museums are, like, disappearing. Like, they're getting stolen.
No way.
And they realized, literally, it's all these art pieces that are from China. And so, like, literally, since 2010, there's been, like, I think, like, it's over, I think it's close to 100 or something like that. I shouldn't guess.
Are these straight up, like, ninjas?
Guess. But no, these are, like, privately, like, trained and, like hired people stealing. They're straight up stealing art that are from, like, Chinese artists. And so, in each case, the robbers focused their efforts on art and antiquities from China, especially items that had been looted by foreign armies. So, like...
What?
Yeah, so, like, they just, like, are taking the stuff that Europe stole from China, like, years and years ago. Yeah. And they're stealing it back. And China, apparently, according to GQ, and, like, a bunch of other people are, like, hiring these people because, like, they'll break in and only steal the Chinese art stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
That's kind of awesome.
That's,
but, like,
pretty baller, man.
Yeah, like, it's kind of like not like if you're a European, like, art
and
museum curator, I'd be like kind of pissed.
Oh, of
but,
course,
like,
but
it's pretty awesome.
But, like, 99% of the people are not that. So
I know, but it's like I know, but, like, it's kind of like awesome, like, to, like, go and steal the art that someone stole from you, and they're literally hiring, like,
actual ninjas
professional
with ninja costumes.
No, but the thing is, like, they're literally, like,
throwing stars and
no.
Are you sure there wasn't a throwing star left at the scene?
Yeah,
a calling card type deal?
No, actually, you're probably right.
I would not be surprised if that was actually, like, being funded by the Chinese government.
No, that's
like,
they're saying that it's like it's by. It's like
that's
by
crazy.
The Chinese government.
I would definitely believe that.
Yeah, it's like I'm just reading the article, but, like, they literally have it's like millions of dollars worth of art too.
That's pretty baller, man.
Isn't that, like, so cool though? And I'm probably misquoting this article. I didn't read it today. I read it, like, a few days ago. But, like,
well,
it's pretty, and, like, I'm not blaming the Chinese government. They don't really have, like, a whole lot of proof, I think. But they're like, it's probably. But it's kind of cool. I mean, it's hard to blame them, but yeah. Sorry.
But that's a really good segue into the next thing I want to talk about, which was our next sponsor, communism. Communism. They got in touch with us. They were like, "Hey, our rep out there it's kind of on the decline. You know, people are a little wise to the whole communist deal."
Are you getting political on me right now?
No. I'm
okay,
just
cool.
Our sponsor got in touch with us.
So do you like communism or not?
I'm just plugging communism right here. I'm taking neutral here.
Yeah.
Communism got in touch with us. They were like, "Hey, can you sponsor us?" We were like, "Not really. We don't really want to."
Not really legal here.
Then they pulled a gun out and they were like, "No, you have to." So
they were like, "Oh, Red Scare. I'm gonna scare you, Red."
And now I'm just now remembering that after he pulled the gun out, he was like, "Don't tell people I pulled a gun out." So
and again,
this might be my last episode.
Guys, this was short-lived, but it was fun. Oh man. Okay, let's just briefly. The Logan Paul versus KSI fight was the other day, and that was 100% rigged. We're not even gonna talk about it because it was 100% rigged.
And everyone talks about that, and I don't want to.
And I'm not gonna talk about it. I just want to say out loud, it was 100% rigged, and that is a total money grab, and it was genius. Honestly, because they're gonna reschedule the fight, and I'm like, you were the most genius people, and I should have seen that coming, but I'm very, very unhappy with the way that they handled that.
Everyone hates them. But everyone still talks about them. Yeah. If everyone just shut up about them, they would go away. But I think everyone likes to hate them.
I know.
So
people who hate them watch the fight.
Yep. Yeah.
It's genius. It's ridiculously smart. But
brilliant.
Anyway, let's not even talk about that. I'm super
bad publicity is still publicity.
Yeah. Do you have something? I have a few things that are really
Yeah,
embarrassing.
okay.
But...
So I had this, like, thought in my brain, like, a lot. Whenever I met, like, a red light, that if the light turned green, if every car drove at the same speed, everyone could go at once. But, like, the light will turn green, and the first car will go, and then the second car, and it takes, if you're in the back, you miss the light half the time,
Yeah. Especially with the lights in Wichita, seriously. Well, that's the thing. In Wichita, everyone is garbage at driving. I was thinking this today, because I almost got in a wreck today. Like, it was
my own fault.
It actually was kind of my own fault. Like, I turned, I didn't have, like...
Crap, I kicked the table.
Oh, it's going to be so loud.
It's going to be... I'm so
we're getting
sorry.
actually good news. My mic is not here. It's somewhere else. It was supposed to come here today, and I just didn't pick it up for this episode, so sorry, guys. But a mic is coming, and if you want better sound quality, just go ahead and send that money directly to us. Just come and see us in the street, and just give us money so we can get better mics. So thank you guys. A little plug there, but anyway.
Shout out to money.
Shout out money. I was driving, and I didn't take like a close enough turn. It was like kind of wide berth.
Oh, buddy.
And like I wasn't that close, but this guy was honking for probably over 5 seconds at me, and I'm like,
oh my gosh,
dude, calm down.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, when I was in Albania this summer, little flex there, I went to Albania, which is in Eastern Europe, wonderful country. People, when we got there and we drove from the airport to the hotel, like I genuinely was like, my family, they're great. I'm never gonna see him again, so that kind of was a bummer. But like, it was good to know them at least, and like my friends on this trip, like we're all gonna die together, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But like friends at home, I'll never see them again either. Well, until everyone else dies.
Peace out, world.
Because like there's no speed limit, pretty much. I think, and it's like 60 everywhere. Everyone's driving 60 or over, and like and people, there's no lanes really. Like there's kind of lanes, but everyone's weaving. Like when motorcycles weave between cars, that's every car weaving between everything, because everyone's just trying to pass. Like people are inches away from each other at all times, like just driving and like cutting from each other. But it's just normal, and no one's mad. They're just driving, and like no one honks, no one wrecks. I'm like, people wreck. I drive by the same spot every week. It's a stupid, like, someone turns left and hits somebody every week, probably twice a week. I'm like, how does that happen?
Well, because you're fully invested in driving, because you have to be. All you're doing is focusing on driving. Here, driving's so easy.
Yeah,
that
that's
you're
true.
not even texting.
That's
like
true.
you drive and you're looking at stuff out the window and music,
or watching Netflix while you're driving,
or reading.
My dad texted me or whatever. No. He was like, glad you're not Netflix and driving anymore. I'm like, okay. I wasn't doing that much.
Okay, I might be watching it right now as I'm driving, and texting you.
Dad, drive when texting me.
Dad, I've got Netflix on my computer on the dashboard, and now you're texting me? That's 2 distractions.
But anyway.
And I'm doing my nails.
But it was fun, though, in Albania, because, people...
Because you're an adrenaline junkie. Live for the juice.
The drive. It's fun though, because you can go really fast and not even worry about because no one is I came within like a few feet of that guy, and he was like honking for forever. People are like basically love tapping other people, and no one's even mad. Like they're just not even honking or anything. Like it's so much better. I just love it. But that's another reason why I should just move.
Yeah.
But anyway, were you saying something? I don't even know.
No, but I've got something. So I saw... Were you in the middle of something?
Clearly not.
Because you asked me, that would be a good indicator. I saw a commercial the other day. I can't remember what it was for. It was for... I think it was some medication, but it wasn't like a medication for an illness. It was like just something to help you... I can't remember if it was a medication or not. Anyway, basically what the commercial was, it was like all these people like succeeding in life and like doing all these great things.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's weird. I
never had that happen. That must be.
It's that was depressing. Anyway, this commercial, there's people all doing this stuff, and like, on the bottom in small script the whole time. It's like, not an actual user of whatever the thing they're selling.
I hate that. Okay, honestly, actually, I do like that. Because they don't, because then they're not like, this is not a, or like this, wow, could I talk? I should open that Red Bull and get it. I should
already had coffee.
I know, but no, at least they're not like, oh, this is like real people, not actors. I'm like, I know that's fake. But if you just tell me straight up, like, yo again, dang it. But if you're just like honest, like, this is not someone who uses it, don't take our word for it. Like, that makes me want to buy your product more than being fake.
It invalidates the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, is that a blank car? I love that car. Like, you've never seen that or cared or ever reacted to a kind of car like that. I'm like, it's a mid-sized sedan. No one gets excited for mid-sized sedans. Seriously, quit being fake.
No, it's just that that would never work in real life. Like,
true.
if you're like a salesman, a car salesman, and like you're trying to sell cars or whatever, and you're talking about cars, and it just says in small print, I don't actually own this car, and you're like, I drive this car all the time. It's my favorite car. And someone's just like looking down. It's like, no, on your shirt it says right
Clearly
there.
says that you
No, it's just part of the uniform. Don't worry about that.
They make us wear these.
Now, what can I get you into today? Like, come on. I don't know.
It's ridiculous as a strategy. Just don't put anything. Like,
it's so weird.
oh my gosh.
Plus, it's just like, that's just lying. Like, I know. You're whatever. I think it was a medication. It's gonna make people happy, and like succeeding in life. But none of these people. I would have so much more respect for a company that like actually record. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's stupid to me.
I mean, advertisements nowadays are all garbage. So.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, we have to take a quick break for this next advertisement. I'm just kidding. I didn't have anything planned. I just wanted to be like ironic, like hipster, hypocrite. That's what I meant to say. But let's move on to our next topic.
Now, we're gonna take a break for this advertising. So here's where I want to plug this new fingernail polish. I use it all the time. I'm always painting my nails.
Is it wrong for people to paint their nails?
Calvin and I actually do not paint our nails, but I love it. It's my favorite thing. It stays on all day. Got a nice glossy finish. So stupid. Man.
Okay, well, let me tell you something that my mom does all the time that I've realized lately is kind of a prank.
A thing that you're doing, like you're becoming your mother?
No, I'll just tell it. So, when I lived at my home, my parents would pay for my haircut, and I've gone over before how spoiled and privileged I am. So I figured I'd just kind of cover that.
Remind us.
Yeah, you don't need a reminder. It's pretty obvious. But basically, let's do another podcast where I just cough for an entire hour because I can't stop doing that.
Might work.
It might,
actually, if you want to branch off and do your own thing, like you want to kind of grow out of this, you go for it, man.
Dude, you definitely should, dude. That'd be awesome.
That would
totally listen. My subscriber button is broken. It's so weird.
It's only on yours.
It's bizarre.
Works for the other ones. And I tried to like send you cash too, but like it won't fit in the envelope, and then like other envelopes cost money. So
stamps in these days.
My postage in this country.
Ridiculous.
Redonkulous.
Okay, anyway. What my mom would do is like, she'd be like, hey, I put in some money on your check card for a haircut. What's so funny?
That's her subtle way of saying, oh my gosh, get your haircut.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, she'll be like, hey, I put in some money for your haircut. I was like, oh. I kind of thought it looked fine.
No, you're right. It doesn't look good.
But I guess I'll go. I guess I'll go right now.
You just like drop whatever you're doing. You're like,
all right.
In the middle of like an.
No, but that's what she does that all the time. I moved out and she doesn't pay for stuff anymore. And she's like, hey, I put in some money for a haircut. I was
my god,
that was rude. So, Mom, if you're listening, I am on to you.
It's so funny because I can tell when my mom doesn't like something, like style-wise, that I do, but she doesn't want to say it.
Like when you wear a kilt to church in America. You're like, oh, I get it. You're
great. Now everyone thinks I do that. I do that.
Just talk about Scotland all
shout out kilts. They're dude, it just breathability.
I knew exactly what you were gonna say.
No, like there's a very big difference between when my mother actually likes like a haircut I get, or if she's just like, no, it looks good. I'm like, oh.
You've had the same haircut though since like 7th grade, so like,
Yeah.
does she not like some of them? And
Sometimes they look kind of weird. I think I can't really tell.
do you go to a stylist or do you just go to like a regular?
I go to a company.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you this story that I kind of feel bad about telling, but it was
Guilt is probably a good indicator to go ahead with the thing you're gonna do.
It was so funny, but so uncomfortable.
Oof.
So I'm just gonna tell it, and apologies in advance. So me and my buddy from college got out of class early. So
you have a buddy. What's his name?
His name's not Sam. Sorry, you're not my only friend. Believe it or not. No, come back. See you at the next podcast. Anyway, so back to the political hour. This country needs new roads.
And more nukes, am I right, brother?
Down the trenches, my brothers. Dig deep, boys. This football game's not going to be won by talent. It's going to be won by heart.
Friday Night Lights, brothers. Clear eyes.
Fall hard.
Can't lose.
Now, boys, that offensive line, you're down in the trenches with your brothers. Every football player.
You're going to, 20 years down the road, you're going to look yourself in the mirror and say, did I leave everything on that field?
You're going to think I peaked in high school when I won my regional championship on my football team for farm boys.
One night you're going to be going through your closet and find your old letter jacket, and you're going to break down in tears because you know you didn't give everything you had for your brothers.
And you're going to say, it needs more mud stains on it.
So you throw it on and you go in the backyard with your children and you tear your ACL trying to relive your glory days. It's not worth it.
You go to the
so
park.
win state now.
You say, let's put a pickup game on, and you find a bunch of high school kids and you tell them about the glory days of you playing offensive line down in the trenches with your brothers, fighting hard, digging deep, digging low.
I could throw that pigskin over a mountain. And there we go. Sam just stole another joke, folks.
Yep. We'll end it on that. But every high school football player who's ever had an Instagram and who plays offensive or defensive line must post on their Instagram twice a season. Down in the trenches with my brothers. I think it's a requirement.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's on the syllabus.
And it's so realistic because, like, war and football are, like, the same basic thing.
Definitely.
I think they modeled war after football. So don't quote me on that.
No,
but
yeah.
I think
it's called
Nixon
boot
said
camp because you wear cleats, which are sometimes called boots
yes.
in football.
Yeah, I believe Nixon said that. So.
Really? Okay,
Anyway.
I was in Barnes & Noble today, and I saw a book that was accusing Lyndon B. Johnson as the guy behind Kennedy's assassination.
That's kind of not cool.
Yeah, it was kind of low down.
I guess everything's conspiracy about
Yeah.
that. So. Who do you think did it?
Probably the government of
Jason Bourne. Who would beat Bond in a fight?
Every dang day, brother.
I'm so mad at
In the trenches with my brothers.
Anyway, let me tell you this story, though.
Yeah,
because it's
that you feel bad about.
So, me and my friend, we go to the student center at the campus of the high school.
Yeah.
Nope, college I go to. Which I've said before, but I was like really vague about it. But we're in there, and we're just sitting at this table. And we're in like the quiet section. People are like studying. So we're kind of just like chatting, not like loud or anything. But I look up, and there's a guy sitting on the couch. And he's doing that thing where like you put your feet, and like you're sitting on your feet like squatting, but he's like on the couch.
Oh, that's weird.
I know, but it gets so much weirder. He's staring off into the distance, like at nothing, like smiling. So I look over and I'm like, what is he looking at? Nothing. He has his finger in his belly button. I'm not even kidding. That's why I kind of felt bad about telling this story, because it was like really gross. But he was literally sitting there for 5 minutes, and I was like, I looked up and I was like, what? So I looked back. I was like, that can't be right.
Did he have a shirt on?
Mm-hmm.
Under the shirt? Hand under the shirt or over?
But it was under the shirt. Like he pulled his shirt up so I could see him doing it. And I was just like, what is going on? So I look back. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this is the student center where every single student pretty much goes all day, like all day. It's packed in there. And it's like after the 9:30 class. So
Oh
everyone
my
is there. Like
gosh.
everyone's there for like lunch and stuff. And I was like, what are you doing, dude? It was so strange.
That's the
I
weirdest
was
thing I've ever
so
heard.
uncomfortable. I was like, what on it was for so long too. Because I looked up, looked down, I was like, that can't be right. Look back. Still doing it. I was like, okay. I tell my friend, turn around and look at that. He saw it. He's like, what is going on? And he kept doing it for a very long time.
Dude, I'm just laughing at the thought of you just like walking over there with kind of like a little grin on your face, getting up on the couch next to him in the squat position and pulling your own shirt up. And just...
You see it too? Yeah, dude, dope. Gosh, I have so much lint in my belly button right now.
It's like the voices. They tell you to.
They
told you to touch the belly button.
Danny DeVito told you to do that too.
What is your obsession with Danny DeVito?
I don't know.
I don't even know who that is, really.
He played the Penguin in Batman from a long time ago. You don't know who Danny DeVito is?
I know the name, and
I'll just send you a list of all his movies. You just watch all of them.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Awesome. There's a lot of good movies. I'll tell you all of them.
Yeah. Okay, so I was in Target like a week ago, and I was going through the self-checkout, whatever, which is right next to the cards, like all the cards. There was 2 full rows of Halloween cards.
Dude, it's like August. It's still August,
the end of August.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
That's
who
one
sends
thing-
Halloween cards?
Yeah,
Who gets cards for Halloween?
Any cards for any birthday,
What
holiday.
is this everyone's obsession
anything.
with
No one sends
Halloween?
me anything. But anyway,
I don't get it. I mean,
it's obviously glorifying the occult. Quote from The Office. Bang. I watched that today. I told you 1,000 times before.
so.
That's like my favorite episode from post Michael Scott is the one where Andy has his a cappella group for Halloween. And Clark, when I saw Clark dancing, I was again like wheezing laughing at that. It was the funniest thing that Clark is the best actually.
Yeah.
Clark is one of my favorite characters
He
in
is.
the show. He's so funny.
He is.
Anyway, sorry. But yeah, I've never sent or received a Halloween card.
Yeah.
Why would you even do that?
That's so weird. So many of them. I was like, it's at the end of October. We still have the whole month of September and October
Yeah.
until Halloween.
And I feel like people do that for Christmas, but Christmas is such a
Christmas
bigger
is
deal.
different, and you would send cards for Christmas maybe.
Yeah. That's bizarre.
Halloween?
Should we send Christmas cards out to all of our subscribers?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, they're not expensive or anything.
They need to probably pay us to ship it to them and print it.
And
take
for the picture,
photographer
for the picture, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, how
And
much you
for the
got?
Rolexes that we would need to wear in it.
Oh yeah, well we're not gonna show
Yeah,
up.
and we need to rent a Lambo.
For to the drive there, yeah.
Right. Or maybe just buy one. If you guys would rather us
Well,
buy
I feel
one.
like we'd probably have to buy one because it's so
Rent,
expensive to
rental fees and insurance for the rental.
and housing fees.
Yeah, and then like you got to pay a garage fee if you want to keep it overnight.
Gosh, garage fees.
Ruining this country.
Okay, so I have like 3 embarrassing stories on here. I figured I should tell.
Tell them all 3 at the same time. Every word is a word from each different one. So then,
I'm honestly confused already.
So no one can hear any of it and understand anything.
Well, let me just. Okay, this one's really funny, and it is so beyond embarrassing. But I didn't tell this on the podcast yet. When I called your house that one time.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. This was probably 7th, 8th grade.
Should we just reenact it?
Yeah, but let me give some backstory first.
Yeah.
So, this was like 7th, 8th grade. Everyone has a house phone. And like saying, I think I didn't have a cell phone, but I think you did.
Yeah.
And so I was wanting to
maybe I was grounded or something.
something like that. I wanted to hang out with you.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, let's reenact it, and I'll be me,
and I will play the part
you be
of
the house phone. And so I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
So let me get the beep voicemail. Darn, just kidding. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, what's up, big boy?
Every
time I can restart.
Who is it? Yeah, let's restart.
Hello?
Hello?
What's up, big boy?
Who is this?
It's Calvin.
Oh,
Sam there?
Let me put you on with Sam.
Boom. Heart drops heart drops from my stomach to my feet and actually exits out my toes. Incredibly painful. The amount of embarrassment and pure shock and pure why I was literally like,
if you couldn't pick up from the context clues, my dad answered the phone.
Yes, Sam's dad and him sound identical on the phone. And my first question was, why do bad things happen to good people? Because it was very unfair.
Well, that's making an assumption that you're a good person.
That's true, but I was not pleased with the galaxy at that moment. And Sam's dad, he is intimidating, especially as a younger kid. Like, he was super intimidating.
My dad takes like probably a couple months to warm up too. But then once he
I
starts
was
joking around,
I was
you're
not comfortable with him at that point, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, I don't even know if we hung out because I was like, I'm just gonna die of embarrassment. It was so embarrassing.
And I think I told because you told that story to me a while ago that we remembered that. And I told my dad, and he had forgotten completely.
Dang it. Shouldn't have brought it up, but it was... that has to be in the top 5 most embarrassing things I've literally ever done in my entire life. I was mortified, dude.
So, if you're in this episode, why don't you go ahead and DM us, what's up, big boy? Comment down below, what's up, big boy? Leave a review that says...
That's not even a cool thing to say. And I said it so weird. It's like, what's up, big boy? It was
big boy.
So, like... Oh gosh! And to say it to your dad, and he did not react. He was like, "You're looking for Sam?" And I was like, "Oh gosh!" Like, oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing.
Oh man,
it was painful, dude. That has to be top 5 most embarrassing things I've ever done in my life.
That's so funny. I remember he put you on or he gave the phone to me or whatever. I did not speak that well. Gave me the phone, and you were like, So I just called your dad Big Boy.
Dude, that was straight up so uncomfortable. I wanted to die. That was so embarrassing.
Oh, shoot, man.
Oh, man.
That's so funny. Okay, so I was at a soccer game tonight. Mm-hmm. And what I find so...
Wait, did you go to the high school one?
Yeah, I went to the high school one.
They got killed. That was not allowed.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't mute the... computer.
Free nuggets from Chick-fil-A?
Open and ain't count on us. Yeah, right now.
Actually, I straight up, not even 4 hours ago, got that exact deal.
Really?
It went to Chick-fil-A.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, good job.
I have a
way to utilize your.
Dude, they gave me like a free gift card that just gives you a free thing each month. I'm like,
I've got that before. Yeah, they're pretty baller. One of the most annoying things, I think. It's different and more annoying than any other sport are the soccer parents.
Oh my gosh, dude, I was at the game the other day, and they were screaming because they thought someone wasn't offside that was on our team. I'm like,
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Granted, I think offsides when you haven't been taught it.
Oh yeah, it's confusing.
It's not hard when you know it.
Right.
But like when you don't know it, it's very confusing because there's kind of just a lot that plays into it. So like me, like I can clearly see that kid's offside or he's not.
Yes.
And like the kid was offside one time, and they were flipping out, and I'm like, well, actually, he was offside
because they get so mad about things that they're wrong about.
I know,
like
it's
like this one
annoying.
Parent was getting so irritated that they didn't call offsides, but I was like, no, our player touched that, so
yeah, I know,
it's fine.
Yeah,
and it's just funny because I think it's in soccer, like. They try and they're so removed from the field that their kid will never hear them.
I know.
And B, they give advice that can only be like reactionary advice, stuff that the kid would have had to do in the moment. So it's like oh no, oh bad touch, no, take the touch that way.
Oh,
no,
you should have passed.
You should have made the run there. You should have made the run,
dude.
Oh no, clear it. Oh, you didn't clear it.
I have some crazy stories of parents who have literally no idea. So there was one. This was when I played club a while ago. It had to be like early high school.
Yeah.
I was at a tournament, and some parent on the other team, straight up, this is not even a joke, screamed in the whole. Like we were in like this indoor like arena. The entire place heard it. She was literally like, during the game was like, "You play soccer with your feet." Everyone, literally, we were playing the game. We turn around, we look up, we're like, "What?"
Somebody said
mom
something
said
like
that.
tonight. They were
Really?
like, "Use your foot." My dad, this lady was sitting. The lady that said that was behind us. My dad turns to me. He's like, "Oh, you're supposed to use your feet." I was like, "Dad, shut up! I can hear you."
I kind of forgot. Yeah, thanks, dude. Appreciate that.
Oh, the foot.
I always forget when I'm playing soccer.
You know, they call it football in Europe. And I just assume that means you can use your hands to throw a spiral. But I don't know.
It's ridiculous stuff like that, though. It's like
it's just funny, and parents care about their kids. They want to see them succeed, but
just don't be like that.
Just have some self-control.
Seriously.
I don't know.
It's self-control. Sound just like Frank Ocean. I don't even need auto-tune.
Post that cover.
But something last night. If you haven't heard Frank Ocean, that's not funny.
I played on your soccer team, on like your club team for like a weekend tournament or whatever. I was funny story. I borrowed a uniform from your dad. But the only size he had was a medium. And I definitely wear a large. That was very tight. That was very tight.
You look like you were just walking like, I lift weights too.
Oh, yeah.
I got my new lift in the other day.
Oh, I've been on that creatine, bro. Oh, devastate, my brother. I've been prepping to get down in the trenches with my brothers. No, okay. So I wore the really small uniform, but our team got in an actual fight in a game.
We've got
only time
my
I've ever
club
been in
team
a fight.
Was the most fun team I've ever played on. That's because they were into it, and like some of us, we were some punks. Cause, like, it's high school, and it got intense. And that was we only got in a few fights, and I was always never involved because I'm such a loser. But I kind of wish I had been. Not that I want to punch somebody, but it's kind of
in the moment people started fighting, and I remember like separating people. I was like, I don't know, the peacemaker inside of me can't.
It's actually on my bucket list to get punched in the face. That's not even a joke.
Bro,
straight up, it's on my bucket list.
10,000.
I have a lot of promises for 10,000. That's 20,000.
Okay, yeah.
You just punch me as hard as you can in the face. Maybe not as hard as you can, but I do want a good solid punch in the face.
Just a good, not as hard as you can, just a good solid, solid punch.
Good solid punch. No, but that was actually that was like a whole team
bench
clear
clearing.
the benches
Yep.
fight.
People,
which is crazy.
Throwing punches. It started because some dude thought he got touched in the wrong spot. You shouldn't grab a dude there.
That happened to me before.
People do it all the time.
That was for high school. I didn't get in a fight, but I was like, why does this kid keep doing it? He did it 3 times, and I was like, why are you doing that? He's like, it's just soccer. I'm like, I don't think you know what that is. I don't know if you know what soccer is. I scored, and I like 5 minutes later, and I walked by, and I was like, just soccer, dude.
That's just what soccer is, man.
That was when I peaked in my life.
Wow.
That's where it again, though.
It's like one of those moments where like
flex.
You look back and you wish you had said something, but
you
actually said it.
Yeah.
Well done, brother.
Yeah, I'm pretty much awesome. Gosh.
Oh, dude. One thing I did want to mention, we got some reviews on the podcast.
Yes.
By people that I don't even know.
Did you see? Okay, let me give a clear thing here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know someone named Brad that I've been shouting out for however many episodes. People keep asking me if Brad's a real person. He's not, but there is someone who wrote a review on iTunes whose name is like
B-Ball Brad 24.
Shout out you, dude. Shout out B-Ball Brad 24.
B-Ball Brad.
Gave us a 5.0 rating on iTunes.
Yeah.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
Brad, you're the best, dude.
You are the best, man.
You're our actual number 1 fan.
You're my hero.
You're genuinely our number 1 fan.
Hero.
You're awesome, dude. Tink you. But we had a lot. I mean, we don't have to get a lot of specific names, but we actually did. We read all of them, and we're so beyond thankful.
Big time.
Can't even describe, because I was definitely shocked to have had such a good feedback, because I'm just carrying this, and to see Sam is like, oh gosh, he must they must be hating him. But
I'm sorry that hurt your back, 'cause you're carrying so much.
It's I need to get surgery.
No, but
I don't even know. I'm sorry. You're carrying me right now.
we'd love if you would leave a review. It helps us to get discovered by other people. The more reviews we have,
like we started this as like for fun, but now it's all about the money. So we totally sold out. So
and we are still workshopping, possibly doing some merch.
We're looking at it. We'll see.
Working out the kinks and and the wrinkles because you got to iron t-shirts.
Oh my gosh, we've had to iron thousands of shirts.
So many t-shirts.
Yeah, so, but really though, thank you for reviewing and rating. Actually, we really do appreciate it if you guys. And again, only do it if you're gonna give us 5 stars or like. Do we take 4s?
4.5.
I mean, I don't know why you would give us 4.
Because it rounds up 4.5.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and do 5. But please, it does help us out if you give us some ratings, or if you feel inclined, or if you don't, then just do it anyway. Thank you, I appreciate it. But
definitely,
dude.
It's also weird to be releasing these like once a week now.
Yeah.
Because we're recording this and we still have one that hasn't released yet.
Yeah.
Which is strange.
That is weird.
But we're gonna try and do this weekly.
Yes, that's the plan.
That's the plan. If it really doesn't work out, we might go to two times a week. If we get a lot of lashback from the community, we can do whatever works for you guys.
Yeah, you guys are our
as long as it works with us. So
I just said you guys are our audience. Yeah, we'll do whatever you guys want, so as long as it works for us and it's what we want.
So cool. Blue skies actually are not blue.
Oh, that's actually true. Science.
Trees are alive. Water is 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 of oxygen.
Okay, let's wrap this up, whatever you're going with it.
Oh, I was just naming facts because you said you guys are our audience, so I'm realizing now it was a terrible joke.
I was so confused there. But anyway,
it's late.
There's a lot of silence
in the morning right now.
Just like, what? Yeah, it's like 5, 6 in the morning.
Golly, we're putting in so much work for you guys.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so lucky.
Better be thankful.
Okay, did I tell?
I'm so sorry. Please continue.
Did I mention we're getting a new mic? Or I'm getting a new mic? Yes, I did.
I think you did. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I am getting a new mic.
And we're about to go separate actually, because I'm moving out in a couple days.
Gosh.
Which is weird. Still hasn't set
weird.
in. So we're gonna be figuring out like how to do this over Skype. So it might be weird for an episode or 2.
Yeah, maybe give us some grace on the first ones. We're still trying to work through some of those kinks. But I'm just trying to work like we've put in any effort into it. Sorry guys.
I googled it once.
So. As well, googled.
No.
We texted a few people. We have the hookup. Don't worry.
We got some people that are giving some tips. We appreciate all of you.
Shout out. Once we figure out what we're doing, we'll give you a real shout out though, for real. But then I think we can do a little promo for a little thing. Not say what it is, but for those of you who are maybe a bit nerdy, we have something that you guys might like. For those of you who aren't nerdy, you're probably not gonna care, but you might still. But
it might pique your interest. It might get you.
For those who are nerdy, there is hope that there's something else coming on, and I
would say a new hope.
The Empire Strikes Back.
The Last Jedi. Oh gosh.
Not so.
No. I mean,
maybe just keep that in mind.
We might go solo on that one. ×4.
A Star Wars story. Yeah, it might be. I don't
want to be Greedo or anything, and kind of hog the mic and go solo. But
man, like Han Solo shot first. Yeah, definitely. Did Han Solo shoot first?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, Han shot first.
Yes, Han shot first. You heard it here first.
The first one to ever say that. Anyway, just know that we've got your interest in mind, and if you're not interested in that, then it's okay. It's our podcast. We can do what we want.
Yeah,
so.
You can. Please listen. I'm not even going to say don't listen. Please listen.
Even if you put it on silent, just listen to it.
Do you think we're the only content creators that are begging people to listen to it? I don't ever see anyone else like, please listen to this.
I think it shows like vulnerability, and I think that is a very like big appeal to audiences. It's like having no confidence in what you're doing. Like what you're putting out there is like garbage. Like begging people to listen to it, like I think gives off a vibe of like please listen, like really.
That's probably good.
Anyway, now that we plugged ourselves for like 10 minutes.
We always do that.
Yeah, it's true. Well,
what can you do?
We're awesome, so why not plug each other?
So our final sponsor of the night is us. Stupidity In Your Ear. They got in contact with us.
Mm-hmm.
They were like,
and they're like, please do a podcast. And we're like, fine.
like fine, we'll do it. We'll do it for you.
You're welcome.
Here you go.
World.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well,
we should sign off.
reaching
for
our time limit.
Yeah.
I hate goodbyes.
It's always just awkward to end it too.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks guys.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Another one.
We
we'll
love
see
you.
you guys next time. No, I'm in love with you. If you see me around, just maybe
Say what up, big boy.
Stop me and say, just look me in the eyes and give me that kind of look, and then just lean in and say, "What's up, big boy?" And I'll know.
And I will know.
Anyway, thank you guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
How do you turn this thing off? Seriously.
We need to figure that out.